This is aunties and mimosas. If you come in a little closer, you'll see we live life like we're supposed to. So come on in and join the fun.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to part 2 of our season finale with our two uncles, Uncle Varus and Uncle Amazing, spinning the block.
Because we don't.
No, because we don't spin the block. Most of us don't. All right, so y'all, we're gonna jump into question number 6. Are there rules to spinning the block?
I don't think so.
It is.
It's rules.
Yeah,
okay.
And she explained it. You can't be toxic.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
You can't be toxic. That's probably the only one.
yeah, because
Can't be
why would I
toxic.
go back to an abusive, toxic relationship?
Unless you're stupid. But all right, there's some people out there that
Yeah,
is.
it's some
Or
people
be
that's out there.
intentional. Be intentional about what we doing. Like, are we just linking up to do what we need to do, or
Get your rocks
are we
off,
trying
what we
to be in a relationship?
True.
So
Make
I
that
think
shit-
questions need to be asked.
And
Yeah, for sure.
Expectations should be set.
Communication.
and understanding needs to be understood. You know what I'm talking about? I am Mr. Amazing.
Okay.
Sorry.
Everything, Mr. Amazing.
I can't help it. I'm
Everything,
walking.
Mr. Amazing. Okay, so
I can agree.
okay, and I think there should be rules when you are spinning the block. If you're going to, hey, like you said, talk to the people. Make sure they ain't talking to nobody else.
Are y'all cutting off y'all other people just to retry something though?
And
I would.
Most people not.
If I was spinning the block to that one, and
gotta
I
have
knew,
Okay, for the particular person, I cut off everybody.
if I knew that,
I
this was the
understand.
person, like you said, for that particular person, if I knew that this person was the person that I'm supposed to be with, hell yeah, I'm cutting everybody else off, because everybody else is just a distraction pretty much, like.
But
everybody else that is a potential threat to what y'all are trying to build, or everybody else in
Period. Not like friends and stuff like that, but I'm saying like as far as dating wise, like if I'm like trying to spin the block with somebody and I got like 3 or 4 other dudes that I'm talking to, I'm gonna cut them other 4 dudes off.
Yeah, because they would have already capitalized if you didn't have to spin the block.
Exactly.
Yeah, word. I can dig it.
Exactly. I would cut them off.
But let's make something.
So why
understood.
spin the block if you already got somebody
because
giving you what you need?
they might not
Might
be
not.
giving
Who's
what you
saying that
need.
they giving you what you need? You just talking to them.
So just cut them off.
Exactly. That's why I said
See,
you would cut
because
them
in
off.
the dating world, those are potentials, not so much somebody said. Because otherwise, I'll jump to the meat of the thing. But
Too many people fall in love with potential.
But I don't
That's
think you
it.
should talk to multiple people just to figure out who you trying to talk to. I believe
I
you can.
could agree with that.
I believe that if you meet a guy, you know what you trying to do, and if you ask the right questions or put yourself in the right situation, you'll know what that person
What that person
intention is.
yeah.
Right.
So now that saves you time. If that person ain't giving you what they want and their beliefs are go against what you believe,
Then-
you can easily cut them out, go to the next,
Right.
and then
True.
learn from that experience and put yourself in the right situation where you can find the right person.
That's true.
We don't do that a lot as people.
Yeah, because nobody wants to be
Alone.
either alone or have the label of you're a failure in relationships.
But stop going to the club meeting guys.
But,
Stop getting on social media meeting guys. Stop getting on Tinder meeting guys.
but that's not everything. Like sometimes you
But-
meet
but-
guys at the grocery store, at the gas station, and they ain't shit.
I'm talking about a specific group of women who
Yeah.
get on social media or get on these rants about the men that they meet, and then when you ask them where you meet them at, they saying I met him at the club. Okay, where you meet that guy? I met him at the club. Where you meet that? I met him on social media. I met him on Tinder.
Well, then that means you need to change your
You need to
direction.
change where you are, because if you want to meet somebody that so if you only meeting people on Tinder and social media, then that's where you are.
So
Yeah.
look,
Okay, then. So
I'm
a lot
gonna
of
put
people, that's where they are because they
I'm
don't
gonna
see
put it like this.
If you need something else, you got to elevate yourself to put yourself
Exactly.
in different social circles
I'm
so
gonna-
that you can meet people that are
What do
going
you think
to be.
the quality men? The question would be,
bad.
what do you think the quality? My question would be, if I was a relationship therapist, my question would be, what do you think the quality men are at?
They all over.
Okay, so
They all over.
I think
Yes
it's a
and no.
misunderstanding.
Yes and no.
I think it's a misunderstanding. It's not about where you meet them. I'ma always say this. It's always gonna be a fact. It's about your mindset. It's always the mindset. It always starts with the mindset because your mindset controls you. So if you have a mindset of meeting hood dudes, drug dealers, whoop the whoop, that's how you gonna track. But if you change that and start meeting dudes who are about their business, that quote unquote stand on business, whatever the fuck that means, you'll start directing yourself into a different category of men or women.
Yes and no.
It's a mindset.
Yes and no.
What you mean?
Yes and no, because there's people who have mindsets of meeting, you know, like, I'm not gonna say the perfect person, but a person that would be on their level, and they still have people who are
On some bullshit. Okay,
Exactly.
but check this out. That ain't got nothing to do with them. That's the person that they dealt with. They hid their hand and showed it eventually. That's not your fault. You knew what you were looking for. They pretended to be what you were looking for, and then they showed their hand.
It's giving narcissist.
So you can't just say, you know, you have to be in a certain mindset, because if you are in that mindset and those people still come, then what do you say about that? Because
Okay,
like if
look.
I'm in a mindset that I want to meet a man that is on my level, that's, you know, going the same places that I want to go,
Okay.
and I meet some bum ass dude, then
But check this out. You should have some kind of discernment about yourself to know.
and you
the difference.
can,
I agree.
you can have the discernment, but again, there's sheeps in wolves in
But you
sheep
can't-
clothing.
but just-
There's
a
wolves
guy
in
on your
sheep.
level, a guy on, if you can't say that, because if finding a guy on your level and you say you mean a bum, shit, if
You
I
already
got an
recognize he a
example.
if he ain't getting up
I
going
got
to
an
work,
example.
if he ain't getting up going to work every day, he a bum.
I got an example.
Okay, give me an example.
Okay, so I met this guy, right? And he was like, you know, I make this amount of money, blah, 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 blah.
He started off wrong already.
No,
Go
it
ahead.
wasn't even that. He didn't
Okay,
even
let it
start
go.
off on
Okay,
that.
I'm sorry.
But he was telling me that he made this amount of money and everything. And I was like, okay, cool. That didn't faze me, because whatever. And then, you know, just his actions didn't like line up with everything that he
Right.
was saying.
Right.
And then, you know, come to find out, this fool was at the plasma center like every week, and I'm just like, what?
So let me ask you
What
this.
the hell?
No,
like,
so
if
let
you
me ask
said that you make,
This
you know,
and that,
$160,000 a year,
Doing
and then
what?
you at the
Donating
plasma
plasma.
center,
Doing
and
what?
he told me what he did. I'm not gonna
What
put it
did he
out
do?
there. I'm not gonna put it out
he
there
might be
because he
listening.
might be listening or he might be watching. But if you told me that you make this amount of money and you dress to par, you drive a nice car and all this stuff, why are you still at the plasma center? Why are you, you know, he said that he was going to work, but it didn't seem like it, because every time I talked to you, you was at home. And the type of job that you have, I would assume that you go into the office.
Okay, then. So why didn't you do your due diligence
I
to
did.
find out?
I did.
She cut him
No.
I
Okay.
did.
How long did it take you to? How long did it
Not
take
long. Not
Okay,
long
so
at
check this
all.
out. Check this out.
Not
So
long.
that goes back to what I
did.
just said. You have your standard. That shouldn't budge. That,
didn't.
Look, it shouldn't. That standard shouldn't budge. You're gonna come across dudes that's
Fakers.
gonna fake it
Phonies.
because they have a one track mind about you. I don't know what it is. I can't call it. But they want whatever it is they want from you, and they gonna fake it till
Some
they
coochie.
make it.
Well, there ain't
Okay,
no
but check
coochie
this out.
over
But check
here.
this out. That doesn't count against you because you have your standard and you stuck to it. He just came into your area and
He
tried
lacked.
to finagle you like
Yeah.
that. You get what I'm saying? So
Hoodwinked,
stay
bamboozled.
basically what I'm getting at is stay the course because your standard shouldn't change.
Never.
Oh, they
or
don't.
lower.
Never.
And they
So-
don't.
So, but the thing is, you're gonna come across dudes like that. You can't be discouraged with that. Like I could literally sit here and tell you every female that I've come across ain't on my level, but I've never held the next one accountable for the last one.
And I don't do that. I mean, I don't
man,
do
don't
that
date no-
because you can't compare.
Right.
You can't compare.
Nah.
So, you know.
But don't date nobody who date your wage.
Like you just
Hands down. I'ma say it again.
Yeah.
Date your wage.
That's
Like
true.
if you
Date a
know
person on your level.
If you know it's okay. Let's keep it 100. Let's
I
keep
ain't
it
got
100.
nobody to date.
Me, the friend.
If you be like date your wage, most of the black men, because I would prefer to date black and not white men,
Right on.
are
Not
married. The ones
That's
that,
not true.
like
That's
all the
not
ones
true.
that are in
That's-
my circle that I deal with on a daily basis, they're all married.
But still, when we say date your way, a person who is on the same level as you,
It's not about money.
If you're making a certain amount of money, you doing a certain type of thing, you have good credit, you got your own crib, you got this, that does not mean that is not it's a lot of black successful men out here. A lot.
They're single?
Yes.
My God.
But
Yes.
But you don't like American men. That's the thing.
Y'all be so set on this small parameter of people. But there's a lot of successful black men who make way, 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 way more than six figures and are single and who looking for a good woman who share the same values that they have. You know what I'm saying? It's just women got this one track mind. A lot of women have one track mind and they see in this small bubble and they don't see nothing outside of that small bubble. And then they don't put themselves in positions or places to where the successful men who about their shit.
So what do you think the one track mind of the woman is? Since you
Right there that they say that there are a lot of good single men out here and that all those good men are taken. That's like a one track mind thinking that there aren't any good black men out here.
I didn't say there aren't any. I said the good ones that I'm surrounded by are married.
So you need to stop surrounding yourself with them then go somewhere else.
Very well. Very well.
When we know better, we do better.
Hey, guess what that come back down to? Mindset.
That's
it's
it.
all this. You just gotta turn. You gotta see what works, and what doesn't work. Recognize it doesn't work and change it.
Cause you know what y'all will say to me if I came in here and I bash women and said there ain't no good black women. I'm gonna get me a white one. I'm gonna get me a Mexican woman. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. You know what y'all will say to me? Ah, yeah. Y'all gonna do all that.
No, absolutely not. Because it's some money.
But then you know what y'all gonna say? Boy, DeVarge, where you meet these women at? It's a lot of good black successful women out here. Blah 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 blah. They go to work every day. Away.
But then it's also the black man to be like, well, I don't want no angry black woman, or I don't want no black woman that's gonna treat me like my mom.
And then, you know what you should say? You know what you say to that black man?
He needs to go to therapy.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
No, you should say to that black man. Okay, so did some black woman mess up your thinking? The reason why you think the way you think, you should ask an open-ended question and let him explain. Because 9 times out of 10, the reason why he feel that way because he's been hurt by a black woman, and that black woman normally is his mama. And you getting that women ain't. I think women are angry because we made them angry. If for years and years on top of years that we as men done what we supposed to do by women and for women, they wouldn't be like that. And you can't just put it on black women because there's a lot of angry white women and Mexican women out here who hate their husband and who hate the race that they date. So we can't put it on black women. And then you got to think, I'm telling you, I just had the conversation with my brother. How can you hate that which bring forth natural black life? Let me say that again. How can you hate that which bring forth natural black life?
Not even black. All life.
Yeah. How can you hate women? How can
you hate
women? Man?
And I don't get that.
And you come from a woman.
And you come from. Hello, wait, my nigga. You literally sitting here talking bad about this black woman. You gonna say the same thing about your mama, your auntie, your sister?
But some of them don't care.
Some of them don't. If I call your mama or your wife or your sister the B word, you go flip out. You gonna want to fight.
But you just called somebody else mama, sister, daughter the B word.
Let me say this. There are men out there that will do that. And I know one personally that will step up for his, for his white woman and be like, y'all just jealous because she white.
Absolutely not.
So I mean, I have witnessed it and heard it with my own ears.
But that man is hurt.
That man,
my brother,
and his mama
date.
and his daddy both black.
Oh, I get that, but that man has been hurt by a black woman. My brother,
his mama.
It could be
somebody he dated. Yeah.
My brother.
I was the only black woman he ever dated.
You don't know that?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Listen, y'all give men
Niggas
too much
lying.
credit. That's what I'm saying.
No,
y'all give men too much credit, man.
I don't give him no credit.
I can contest that I was the only black woman that he
everything
because where he grew up and where he lived. They don't have that many black people out there, and so he never dated a black person.
With social media and everything, you mean to tell me that people can't meet other black folk?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I can contest
Sorry, let me
that
tell you
I
something.
was the only black woman
I rock with you. I rock
that
with you.
he ever dated.
Listen, I rock with you. Y'all give men too much credit.
Niggas be lying.
Yes. Stop giving these
That's
niggas
my
credit.
line.
Oh, I know for a fact. How you know what this nigga doing?
Because it's my baby daddy. I know for sure that I'm the only black woman that he has ever dated. First and last.
Okay.
First and last.
Keep giving these niggas credit. These niggas be lying to y'all and
I'm not
tricking
saying
y'all.
that I'm giving him credit. I'm just stating a fact that I know that I'm the only black woman that he has ever dated. Per his mother, per his sister, per his father. I am the only black woman that he has ever dated. And that's all I'm saying.
My grandma think I only
That's all
been
I'm
with 3
saying.
women.
And that's your grandmother because you haven't
Check this out. Hold on,
But
wait,
that's your
wait.
grandmother because
Hold up.
your grandma you haven't
Check
talked to
this
your
out.
grandmother and
Check
told
this
her
out. I'm
that.
gonna say this on
Y'all
some
just
shit.
women just give niggas too much credit.
No, everybody's situation is different. He could be the only black woman she dated.
Because of
But
where
in
he
general,
lived.
women give niggas
No,
too
I hear
much
what
credit.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what she's saying.
Oh,
She
he
knows-
said he told me this.
Niggas be
Yeah,
lying.
niggas do be lying.
Look,
They
niggas,
do
this
be
how-
lying.
when
I
they
ain't-
and bitches,
When they do the
Hoes
what I
be
do.
lying.
When they do the
all
what I
of
do.
them.
I just look at it like this.
But check this out. You gotta have a sense of discernment to know the difference.
Yeah.
You gotta have a sense of discernment.
Because you already know when somebody is like bending the truth or something like that. Because you like, that don't even
That
smell
don't even
right.
sound
Yeah, it don't even
right.
sound right.
Do you hear yourself? Be like this?
My brother won't date a black woman. He won't. And I understand why he
baby.
won't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
And-
got their
his
reasons.
choice.
And I told him that, but what you ain't finna do is sit up here on social media or in
And
word
pray
and say something
yeah.
about black women.
Which is true. You
And
can
that's
date
what
whomever you want,
you
but
can
you
talk
don't
to
have to
whoever you
trash
want.
nobody
Yeah.
else.
I was like, do you say this shit, same shit to your mama?
Cause especially
Oh,
if
you
your
don't?
mama black, especially if your mama black, she probably would
Yeah.
have punched you in your throat. I'm just saying.
But it had to come from somewhere, and it came from for his situation. It came from somewhere, and I get it. But what you ain't finna do, you're not finna sit on social media. You're not finna sit on the internet and bash black women because you had a bad experience with black women.
Exactly.
Man.
You
Hands
had a
down.
bad experience with one particular black
One.
woman.
Yeah, and you can't
Exactly.
put
She
you can't
don't
put them all in
represent the
box.
whole. Because if that was the case, I'd be like, all black men are abusers.
Exactly.
I can't
Right.
say that.
Exactly.
Definitely can't say that.
That
Yeah.
Can't say
particular
that.
black man wasn't
the
an abuser.
abuser. Yeah.
And that's the thing. We need and women need men and women both need to stop putting all men in one category.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Right.
it. Because
Exactly.
one thing I don't let people do, you not finna put me in the same box with another man. I know that if you don't want me to really go off, don't put me in the same category with these.
Yeah.
Because everybody's not the same.
They
though.
not the same.
Everybody's not the same. You might
But we
not
do a
think the
good
same
job.
way
We
of thinking.
do a good
it.
job of generalizing people a lot.
It makes
That
it
is true.
it makes it easier for them to appease their feelings.
Yeah,
and
when you
shit.
that's what I was about to say. When you generalize it, it makes you justify how you feeling and the way you moving.
Right.
Which
Nobody gives a
It's
shit.
not always right.
Oh look, in a sense, nobody gives a fuck.
I don't take up for men, dog. I'm just keep it real. I don't take up for men. 'Cause
Nah.
I know these niggas ain't
Nah,
shit.
you ain't the only
And these
one,
women,
bro.
these women just
I
ain't.
know
ain't-
some
I
of
ain't
these-
sticking my fist in that pro man and fighting. and
yeah,
marching.
but
ain't
I
doing
know
that.
there's a lot of women who be out here throwing it to everybody.
to everybody. Be having a husband, a good ass husband too,
A side piece.
Doesn't got-
and then an extra side
They
piece.
got a baby by.
Like I know that because I see that and I see how they get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't condone it.
I don't either,
That's not the type of lifestyle that I would live.
and I'm not gonna put myself around that type
Type of situation,
that,
yeah.
that environment either. Because when I get married, I'm gonna be the type of woman that. Me and my husband. Oh, we have a date tonight. Me and my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not gonna be so willing to go out with women all the time because
Yeah, you're
there's
not gonna
women
live a
that
single
are
life.
Yeah, there's women out here that are married that still act like they're single, and it makes it seem like
And it's so weird to me.
I don't
But I
want to
can
be
say-
a part of that.
I can say when I become a husband, I want my wife to still have her own life.
Exactly.
she has
Yeah,
a
want you to-
she has
I
to.
want you. I don't want you all up under me. I need you to go and have
A life.
mimosas with your homegirl.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But you're not going out every Thursday through Sunday with your homegirls, staying out till 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning,
shaking ass, having all kind of videos,
like
and
going
stuff
out
like that,
and
like,
having girls' day maybe twice a month. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
fine.
That's
Or
fine.
once a month, whatever.
But then your other date nights is with your spouse because your spouse is supposed to be your friend.
that's your that's your
Y'all
best
should
friend.
also
Somebody
be able
you
to have
supposed
fun
be
together.
talking to,
Yeah,
and
like you
know
gotta like your spouse when his dick's not inside of you.
Yeah.
You got to be able to sit there with your
Like,
spouse and watch TV, or be able to have whatever conversation or whatnot. Like, you can't just, oh, this is my husband for right now when I'm
Yep.
not mad at him, or whatever. But you have to make sure that you can.
Bitch, I'll leave you.
Oh,
I don't give a fuck.
okay.
I don't. Sorry.
But still, you still have to have that balance, like, because you were a person, before you got married, so you still have to have that balance with, your friends.
But it got to be a
versus
level of
husband.
respect in that shit, though. That's
Yeah,
where a lot
definitely,
of them fuck
definitely.
Because I'm going to use me as an example. I don't do all that hound and where you at, who you with.
Yeah.
Bitch, where you going? Nah, I don't do all that. Live your life, but respect some.
Yeah, you got-
And
Yeah,
and
because
that's-
if you
you don't
don't trust
respect
your
me, and,
spouse to respect you when they're not in your presence, do y'all really have a functional
we
relationship?
don't.
Yeah,
and,
because you
and
don't.
The thing is, some of the women that I've dealt with have this mindset, oh, he don't do all that hound shit that I'm used to. That means I can go out and do this and he
But why would
Absolutely
you?
not.
But why would you
know.
want
Or-
to
or
do
he
that?
don't love me.
As
Think
a
about it.
woman, you have to have self-love and self-respect to
Yes.
hold your own
Exactly.
self to a higher standard.
And why
Okay.
would you even want to do that? Like, if you know you're in a relationship with somebody and your
Because-
man ain't gonna sit there and ask you all kind of
Check this
questions,
out.
why would you Why would you even want to bring
You
that
wanna
type of
know why?
energy?
And I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Because they're used to a certain type of nigga. They used to a certain type of nigga that, hey, where you going? Come here.
Oh, I
come here.
don't have
And
them
then-
kind.
Of course, y'all are different.
don't
But
have those kind.
a particular type of woman, they'll be like, okay, so he don't hound me. I can go do what I do and he won't know. But you gotta also know that you're dealing with a thinking ass nigga too. Mm-hmm. A thinking ass man. Let me rephrase that. A thinking ass man that can observe and motherfucking figure out some shit just by observing. You know what I'm
How
saying?
you move.
Yeah. So that's where they fuck up. They
Humans are
thinking they
creatures of habit.
Yep.
yeah. So they feel like
Telling you.
they can get away with some shit and then boom. Let me show you exactly what I see. Mm-hmm. And then they hit them in the face and then boom. That's the end of it. Now y'all wanna draw back and spin the fucking block. Nah, ain't no spinning the block because I see exactly who you are.
Okay, so can
I am Mr. Amazing. Sorry. I'm sorry.
can spinning the block become friends with benefits?
It could.
Is that something that
Is
can,
allowable?
Yeah, it is. Cause look, I can
Hold
see.
on, say it again.
Can
When
it,
you spin the block, is it okay if the relationship is just sex, friends with benefits?
It can. That's exactly what I
As
was
long
looking
as you and the person that you're doing it with, y'all are both conscious of the actions
for. Right.
and not living in some type of fantasy world, yes.
Right.
I don't approve of it. I don't approve of it because I think if you sleeping with somebody, y'all need to have some form of like relationship.
Exactly.
Yes, because if
Something
you're
like that.
having
Exactly.
sex with someone, number one, I said this the other day. Why are you having sex with someone you don't trust?
I think I'm so politically correct in this because I did all that. Like I got that whole shit out of my system long
I
time
can dig
ago.
it. I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying? So
As
it don't
you
it don't please me
people
to
don't.
just like sleeping with multiple women.
And it shouldn't.
At that age, like I be wanting to kiss and lick and do stuff that.
At your big age, you be wanting to
And
do
you can't do that
straight
with a
and
random. You can't do it with a
Nah,
random.
not with
No,
a
you
straight.
can't
With a
because you
straight,
don't know
can't do
who
it.
If
they
you do, then
messing
nigga, you don't
with.
care about
You
yourself.
don't.
Yeah, you don't know who
fuck around and
they.
have a big ass sore on
Now
your
check this
mouth.
out.
You gonna have more than a sore.
Now check this out.
You gonna have the gift that keep giving the babushka.
Man.
Okay, the babushka.
Y'all know what a babushka is?
is
It's like a grandmama. It's like in India. It's like a grandmama. It's a gift that keeps giving.
It's herpes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the babushka.
Look, cause I went from a realm of like fucking with women that I don't. What's your name? You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta remember your name, and to a point where I was like, you know what? This serves me no purpose.
Yeah.
It serves no purpose. Like nigga, I've been with women that I could just kiss and hug and do that extra shit with. Even in a friends with benefits thing, I've done that. But at the same time, all of them, each and every one of them ended because they knew where I was and they was okay with it at first and then they wasn't.
Yep.
So they had to move around.
So you always have to have that continual conversation when y'all, even if you are in a relationship, you got to be like, hey, we still good. We still on the same page. Y'all got to have that open communication no matter what.
Man, people just say that. People just say that just to get in the door. People do not be on the same page.
Don't be on the goddamn same page.
Yeah, because they say, hey, I understand we just friends and we just doing X, Y, Z. So
Absolutely
on, so
not.
And then the emotions kick
Absolutely
in.
not.
The humans, the majority of humans think with their emotions and not logically.
But emotions change, logic doesn't.
Right.
That's
right.
a good one right there.
Emotions change.
That's a good
logic
one.
does it.
That right there.
Right
that
there.
right there.
Write
That's a good one.
Write that shit down. So,
Yeah, right there.
So-
Emotions change. Emotions do change.
Right.
Because
so,
this morning I felt a certain way, and right now I feel a whole nother way.
right.
Yep.
And especially if you say something to me crazy, I'm gonna definitely feel a certain type of way immediately. So,
But if you think with logic, you be like, okay, this person is doing this because it is. I'm not finna trip about it. You can fall back. You can start thinking without emotion in a situation. When you start thinking with emotion, that's when shit start going wrong.
And I'm a logical thinker, so like
Most men are.
yeah.
yeah,
Women are emotional, and men are typically logical. That's typically how it goes.
It is. That's a fact. They can
So-
be proven in science.
So for that alone, you have to
be mindful.
be mindful when you're in relationships, and then also try to understand your partner's perspective.
I can drink
Because
That's a good one.
everybody's brain don't process the same way because everybody hasn't had the exact same experiences.
Exactly. And everybody ain't on the same page as you. You know, if you don't communicate with the person and understand like where they're coming from and where, you know, because like some people didn't grow up with both parents in the house, so they
Right.
don't understand how relationships are supposed to work.
Correct.
Or you know they've never been in a relationship, so they don't know how relationships are supposed to work, and they don't understand communication.
Some people don't
so,
even know who their dad is. Some people had a crackhead mama. Some people had. You just never
There's
know.
different walks of life.
Because if Dee was here, she'll tell you her story, man. Like so, I hate that she ain't here. But if she was here, she'll tell you. And it's like she does the total opposite with her children. You know, because of the crap that she had to go through as a child. She's a totally different type of mother with her
I'm
children.
35. I ain't never smoked or drank in my whole life. My mama was on drugs bad. So-
See, you're total opposite.
No.
And see, my great grandmother was an alcoholic. My great grandmother was on alcohol so bad that she lost her ability to walk. And that's my grandma's mom. My grandma don't drink. She don't smoke. She don't do nothing.
Hey, Granny.
all right, y'all. So
I just want to say this to go with that. How can we complain about a pain that we help to cause and maintain?
I can dig it.
Real
I
talk.
complain.
If you
That's a good
help
one.
to cause or maintain that pain.
How can you complain about it?
Nigga, it's your own.
Because you never broke it.
because you got to break those cycles, and that's where it needs to happen. Like
It's
if
more
you-
so like for me. It's simple. Shut the fuck up. Stop complaining. Stop complaining
complaining.
about
But,
something.
but
that
it
you did.
doesn't matter
Yeah.
though if you be quiet and you don't change
no,
nothing.
no,
like
no,
if
no,
you
no,
go,
No.
Not that.
Listen to the
okay,
words.
let me listen.
How can I
me
complain
about
a pain that I help to cause or to maintain?
You
So
cause the pain or you maintain the
that
pain.
shit.
How
So
can you
how are you
complain about it?
complaining about that shit?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
Every
up.
time I talk to you, you
agree with
complain
that.
about, man, I just got another ticket for DUI.
Bitch, stop drinking. I'm
And
sorry.
you know that
But
thing
yeah.
up, like, but we going to the bar tonight.
Yeah.
Absolutely
All
not.
right. Sit your motherfucking ass down.
I'm tired
But
of
it might
I'm
be-
tired of men using me.
But it also might be something
Stop
that
giving them coochie.
But it also might be something that stemmed from childhood trauma or some kind of trauma
Okay.
that you had in their life. So they got it.
Doctor,
That's what I
doctor,
was gonna
doctor,
say. Y'all
doctor.
didn't even let me
Hey,
finish.
Still, stop complaining and go get
Y'all
help.
don't never let me finish.
You don't let me finish.
Y'all
Nah, go
never
to
let
your
me
other
finish.
question.
Nah, it's cool.
You feeling some kind of way. Hey. Think with logic and not
I am.
emotion.
That's why I'm moving on to the next question.
I can drink to that. Look.
What is the benefit of spinning the block?
Nothing.
Getting your rocks off.
Getting your motherfucking rocks off.
It also could be, if this person
You might
is.
spin the block and find your soulmate.
It's possible.
I'm gonna give an
I've
example.
heard someone happen. I heard that happen to somebody, and it might happen to you.
I'm gonna give an example.
Who? Lady. I was gonna say not me.
Hey,
Not me.
You
I'ma
never
give
know.
an
You never
example.
know what God has in store for you.
No,
You never know.
Nope.
You can't say that.
I'm
Not
gonna give
with
an
Linda's
example.
son.
Check this out.
Not with
Check
Linda's
this out.
son.
So, one party might be wanting to spin the block because it's beneficial for them, but the other party might not want to spin the block because it's detrimental. Okay, I can give an
Because you know
example.
that's a leech. He gonna suck you dry, or she gonna suck you dry.
Exactly.
They started with he.
She can
Okay,
suck
I
you
get you.
dry.
But you a woman. I get it. I get it. But look,
Suck you dry
okay,
for real.
rocks off. I can dig it. Okay, but nigga, I've been a year and a half without it. But check this out. So check this out. I'm gonna give an example of mine. A particular ex would like to spin the block, I'm sure. Made it understood a couple of times throughout the
I'll
years.
run that bitch over.
Shut up.
Oh.
Shut
Let me
up.
find out so I can run over too.
But me, I know there's no benefit for me in the situation. I don't know where she is now. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But for me, it would be detrimental. I've already experienced what you are.
Okay.
You cannot change my mind over the years that you've changed. You probably have, but guess what? I don't want to find
The
out.
core being of you is still your core.
Right. Yeah. So in spinning the block, I find it there's no purpose unless, like you said earlier, there's no toxicity or whatever the case. Y'all just ended because it wasn't right. It wasn't right at that time. But if it's toxic, nigga, I don't care how much you change. There's a part of you in there that's still the same. And me being with you is gonna bring it out again. Why the fuck would we do that?
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
Yeah, because
Like
you
a
know that
zero
you and
sense.
that person don't bring out the best in each
Right.
other.
Like, we good as friends. We're good as friends. Like, we can laugh, joke, and blah, blah, but as long as it ain't no, I don't want you talking to that bitch. Man, get out my face. I don't need this shit.
Wait,
I don't need
what?
it.
So you gonna sit here and dictate who I can and cannot talk to?
Exactly.
Is it like?
Right.
Wait, is
let's
it
not-
more of
Nope,
a?
let's not get in there.
Okay, I'll just leave it
People-
alone.
You're acquiring mine.
I'll just leave it alone.
We'll leave it alone.
I'll just leave it alone. So I don't feel like there's a benefit in spinning the block. One, because you don't know who that person's been messing with, as as y'all haven't been together,
Right.
and if they not trying to like get married. There's no at this point in my big age of life,
Big age.
big age of life.
Huge.
If
Now
you're
look-
not
I know
trying
you didn't
to,
say huge.
I said
Y'all older
huge.
than me.
I said huge.
Because he think he old, but
No,
we old
Boris
as
was
shit
over
to
there
him.
talking about huge.
I did say
I seen
huge
it.
though,
But she
that's
said
okay.
huge.
I
Okay.
did say huge.
Okay.
You kinda
But
did.
at this big age in life, if you're not trying to get married or trying to settle down and become one together, then there's no benefit.
Right.
I
There's
think
no
y'all
benefit.
got it hard. I ain't gonna lie. I feel
For
sorry
women?
for y'all.
Yeah.
Because
I
they
feel
so
sorry for y'all.
because
Why do you
they
feel
don't-
so?
Because y'all are
Because-
emotion.
Now,
What?
I think
I
it's
wouldn't-
deeper than that because y'all have to hope and pray that a man is coming into a situation with y'all and wanting the same things that y'all want. We don't, because most women want one. As
When
a
y'all
man,
finally get there.
when we finally get there, and it's easy for us to find a woman who want what we want.
Because
Right.
most of the women are already there.
Yeah.
They already.
Yeah.
They already
That's
there
why
at
they
birth.
say-
At
Yeah,
birth.
at birth.
Women are more.
It's
They
in them.
want to be the nurturer. They want to be
But
their
that's what-
wife.
but
They
that's
wanna
what
be
we're supposed
the
to be.
caretaker. They want to take care of home.
But listen, I've been saying this for years. I think all women are good women, or are good women until a man comes in
And
place.
fucks them up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actual
agree.
fact.
I
And
can
then
agree
they
with
can
that.
they can still be good women even after that man has messed them up, as
If
long
the
as
man
they're
come in.
but as long as they're healing themselves.
Yes.
They can still be a good
But
woman to
that
whatever
percentage,
man.
that I'm gonna keep it real. That percentage ain't as high as we think it is.
That's
There's
true.
A lot of,
That's
there's a lot
true.
of there's a lot of good women. You've been hurt before, right? Mm-hmm. If a man came into your life right now,
Right now.
ready, I'm talking about like doing everything to show you, you'll be married right now.
Would be.
Maybe.
Stop it, bro.
Nah,
Stop
maybe.
that maybe shit.
Nah,
No, maybe because I'm going to I'm gonna look at everything. I'm gonna be looking at everything.
You missing the point. Listen, you
No,
missing the
I
point.
get
If a man came into your life right now,
and somebody you
and
have
he's put together, he's ready, you're gonna marry that man because you want to be married, you want to be a wife, you want to do all the things that are involved with a relationship, wedding, husband, all that type of stuff. You want that already now at your age. Once a man get himself together and he come into your life and he's ready to do that with you, you gonna get married, and that's no different than any other woman out there. But the difference is that a lot of men aren't ready for that. Correct. Because they're so sex is so glamorized right now, and it's so easy, and it's in everything. The music, the damn mimosas, the glass, everything is so sexualized now.
Sexual.
It's shaped like a woman body with some big titty.
Wait a minute. For real? See that?
Look, Coke
Big at the top, little at the bottom.
What do they call
That's
it?
me, hungry. Big at the top, little at the bottom.
Everything is just so sexualized.
What do they call a woman who's
A Coke bottle shape.
Yeah. Everything is just so sexualized now to where sex is so easy, man. You walk down the street and get some ass.
Well, America is sexualized.
If you got
That's what I'm saying.
$40,
So that's what I'm saying. So
$40.
But so think about it.
What you gonna do with
It's
that?
not hard to get no sex.
It isn't hard to get sex.
And every time you turn around, you could be. It's just like a
So
person
that's-
who don't drink. Every time he comes somewhere, somebody offering him a drink, the chance of him relapsing is so high because every
But so
time
that's
you
why
turn
you
around,
gotta surround yourself with people who respect your decisions.
That's very true. So that's why men who really battling with that, man, ain't no good women out here, ain't no this and that. You need to surround yourself with married men who are in healthy relationships that you can go to for advice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like I said, for me, I got all that whole shit out my system early. So since 2010, I've been on that path. I'm finna be in relationships. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do this. Since 2010.
Yeah. It's the same concept as if you hang with 5 millionaires, you're becoming the 6th.
Yeah.
Big same thing.
Same concept.
That's why I said earlier, I'm not trying to hang out with
I think women
who
don't say
are
twerking on tables.
yeah,
Absolutely
all that
not.
stuff. Who got a husband and still out here acting like they single. I'm not trying to be around that type of stuff because
And these young girls, I be feeling so bad. I feel bad for the young generation because them boys ain't gonna have no wide.
Absolutely not.
and that's
And them
one-
little girls ain't gonna be no wide. They're not gonna be wide.
That's one reason why we as aunties are trying to, preach to our younger generation how, you don't have to do these things to
just because the things that were glamorized when we were younger
are not
what's popping. You know what I'm saying?
You start realizing this a trend and a fad.
Yeah, so you have to know
it's-
that you don't have to follow the trends and the fads.
Because the thing is, like, not even just women, young girls, but young men as well. They start getting into these trends and fads where women are like, FREE, fuck nigga free, and then niggas is like, oh, I don't give a fuck about a bitch. Okay, well that's y'all mindset
why
when y'all
not,
start dealing
though?
with something.
But
check this out.
you give a fuck about a nigga.
But check this out. But check this out.
I do.
Your natural
your innate human
the way that you are
response.
genetics, your natural being is you want love.
Everybody, yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what the motherfucking songs
say,
and
yeah.
videos is kicking. At the end of the day, you be like, damn, I want somebody.
at the end of the
to
day,
hold.
When you go lay in that bed by yourself,
You like,
you like, damn, I
damn,
want
this pillow sounds so good right now.
What did Drake say? Nobody wants to be 70 and alone.
Okay.
Nobody
So-
wants to be
Drake
that.
said that?
Oh, in one of his songs.
Well, Bobby
It's an
Womack
old
said, if you
song.
think you lonely now,
wait until tonight. Come on, Bobby. Now
Well,
I know that was-
And that's
I'm just saying.
This is nigga of all, but I ain't gonna
He's
get on that
lame.
nigga.
Bobby
I'm
Womack
just
lame.
saying.
I ain't gonna get on that nigga.
I'm just
but
saying.
point blank,
Nobody wants to be alone.
nobody
Nobody.
wants to be alone. I don't give a fuck what these songs and videos is kicking to you.
Most of the folk be married.
And even if they not married, they
Yo,
got
Miami.
somebody. They
Where
got
you at?
somebody.
She
Getting
laid on-
pissed on by
They-
Diddy.
No.
They sit there
No.
again. They
Getting
sit
pissed
at the-
on by Diddy. That's what she is.
Santana over there
they-
still high.
Listen. They get in narrative of fuck these niggas and fuck these bitches, but then they got a bitch and a nigga over here.
Exactly.
I love
In
Dolph.
love.
Dolph was in a whole committed
Rest in peace,
relationship
Dolph.
Yeah.
with his old lady, building a family, buying his sons and kids a property every year
Every
of their
year.
birthday. So, you know, we can sit here and y'all can continue to listen to these songs and think that your favorite rapper or artist is, you know, smashing these women and all that. Look
they
at
ain't.
Cardi B. She talk about all that stuff, but she got a whole husband.
She got a whole husband.
A whole
All
husband.
set, talk all that, got a whole wife.
Whole wife.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's a gimmick. It's a
That's it.
money making
But they sell
gimmick.
it. But that's what we were saying earlier. That's why the world is so polluted, because they selling this to the youth and it's messing up the young
Exactly.
people.
And they don't have any examples to look at,
Man,
like
these kids ain't got nobody.
what marriage is supposed to look like. Like
Right.
nobody's looking at what's his
Don't
name?
nobody want to be Claire and Heathcliff Huxtable.
Nobody don't want to be.
Well, I
Russell
don't want to
Wilson.
be.
People.
Yeah,
they-
nobody wants to
Russell
be
and
them.
Sierra. I
love them. That is a goal.
Really had a whole debate of where not to take
That is a
these
goal.
on the
Bro,
restaurant.
look
That
at
is
the
a
type of
goal.
world.
What
Look at,
restaurants
look at the
take-
world we live in, bro.
Yeah.
To where women are saying that they don't want a Russell Wilson, they would take a Future.
Absolutely
you
not.
can keep Future all day.
Absolutely
With all
not.
of his
saying-
kids.
and
First
I
of
don't-
all,
and I
if
don't even
somebody
know
gave me
Future.
a future, I've been fucked around and went to jail.
And I don't even know Future, but the image that he has and
It's
how
trash.
he's portrayed,
Yeah.
bruh.
He a hoe ass nigga.
Women call and people think
Sure.
about people.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that's his
call-
image.
People call Russell Wilson lame.
That's fine.
What type of world we
But
live?
that's fine.
Go ahead,
but
give me
he's
my
over
lame,
here.
corny,
But he's
square
over
box
here.
ass nigga.
He's taking care of
Hold on.
someone
Check
else's
this out.
son. He's
Check
taking
this
care
out.
of someone else's children
Check this out.
or whatever. And then he done took your wife or your woman that you supposed to be,
He wasn't
taking
his
care
woman.
of.
He wasn't doing what he's supposed to do.
But he got her impregnated. So
Who,
that's
you talking about
considered.
Future
No, I'm talking about
impregnated
Future.
Sierra.
I'm talking about
But
Future.
yeah, because
But he got somebody. He got her impregnated, and he's supposed to take care of her. And he's just doing this, to multiple women, not taking care of his responsibilities. And you got some other dude that's taking care of your responsibilities. You don't find that very
Check this
often.
out. I'm
You
gonna
don't
put it
find
like
that. And he is literally taking care of this boy. This little boy is going to be a multimillionaire.
He is.
He can play football.
Not
He
because
can
of
play
his dad,
baseball.
but because of
he
his
can play. He
stepfather.
can rap.
that's
He
it.
can do
You
whatever.
said what you said is true. It has nothing to do with his genetics. It's all about the man who in his life
who is
pouring into
taking
him.
care of
Yes.
him. Who is
You know what I'm saying?
About
But look at
the
the world we live in.
mindset.
When we was young, we clown guys who went to school with books and education, raised their hand and stuff like that. What got me into wanting to be educated is because of a woman. I never forget this girl. Her name Emma Bland. She was the baddest chick in my whole school.
Shout out to Emma.
Man, Emma is the truth. And when I got into her classroom and I tried to holler at her, she said, "Nah, you get in trouble too much.
And she meant that.
Your grades ain't good."
And she meant that.
Man, she stood on it.
Yeah.
And you know what I did?
Step your game up.
Shit, man.
But you know what? It goes back to when our parents would be like, you don't want to be the one that everybody laughs at in class. You don't want to be that one that's stupid, because 9 times out of 10 in 10 years, that one that everybody laughed at is going to be your boss, or it's going to be the one who, does
Yeah, 'cause
everything
your
for
paycheck.
you. Yeah. And you over here working for them. And 9 times out of 10,
That's what it is.
happened?
I'm blessed.
happened?
I'm telling you, we talk about God. I'm blessed to be in the position that I'm in, because I'm more successful than majority. It's probably 2-3 people in my class who as successful as I am. And I'm blessed. And I went to prison, got a GED. They graduated high school. They went to college, all that. I'm anomaly. Like, it don't happen like this. But at the same time, we got to do a better job of stop teaching these kids that, dressing like this and looking like this is the wave, or this person, just because they are smart and they getting their books, they getting their education, they lame. Like, that's the stupidest shit in the world. That
Yeah,
our
because
uncles
I've
and
been
the
labeled a
world-
nerd my entire life.
Oh, me too. friend.
and people put the label on nerds like that's a bad thing.
that's a
Yeah, I have been labeled a nerd since probably like kindergarten.
Yeah, me too.
It's a lot.
agree to that.
Nerds is fine now. So what?
And
Nerds got that bad.
and so I tell them I'm the sexiest nerd you know.
The
Ever.
cool nigga,
But the
cool
thing
niggas
Never.
broke.
The cool niggas that was in school
What?
broke.
Yeah.
But just out.
Chicks are
Exactly.
fat. They got 13 kids.
Exactly.
You want to know?
Exactly.
You want to know what the difference in that thought process from when we grew up to now? Because of social media. Because you
Exactly.
start learning how to really make some money, and you start knowing that school doesn't equate to education. Well, it does, but
Not
It don't
making
equate to
money.
money and success.
Not
it
money.
doesn't equate to success. That's it.
Yep.
Okay. You got young kids out here that's making millions.
Exactly.
Now, whether they know how to handle their money or not, but
That's the other part. You can make $1 million, but you can also lose $2 million. So
Yeah.
now you in the hole.
But
Yeah.
check this out. But what I'm saying is, we look back at education like, oh man, that's nerd shit. That's stupid. That nigga, that's opposite of stupid.
Exactly.
Right now, what you're doing is stupid because the same ones that said that bullshit is the ones that's working at motherfucking Chick-fil-A.
Man,
Ooh,
my
don't do
kid said
Chick-fil-A
I'm
like that.
lame. My
Don't do
kid
Chick-fil-A
said
like
Yo,
that.
kids?
my kid said I'm lame.
Why?
Because I ain't popular on TikTok.
And that's fine.
But you
And
got
that's
two
fine.
gold things.
But that's the thing. That's what runs.
see your grill.
That's what runs the.
Yeah.
I say most of the urban community. That's what runs the urban.
TikTok.
Man.
It's TikTok.
I'm like, you see the
Social
house we live
media.
in, you see the
Exactly.
car I'm driving, you see the stuff that we are able to do.
But they're young,
ain't-
They
so
don't-
they're
they-
young
You see that
and they
as
don't
soon as you call daddy
understand.
and ask for something, you ain't missing out on
But
nothing.
they see
Bingo.
that and they don't
That part.
understand. They don't know. They don't know. And especially if, like, your daughters live in Mississippi, right?
Nah.
No.
They here
One
now?
in one in Atlanta, one in New York, and one here.
Okay. So then, with that being said, sometimes when people are not in a certain area, they don't see certain things, so they feel like, oh, well, you're not cool because you don't have that. Like my daughter tells me all the time, you're not cool because you don't have a Tesla. Girl, shut
So I'm
up.
gonna be cool then.
Shut up.
Girl, nobody
And,
get
and you know so crazy? I went and got
cool
the
'cause you got
Tesla.
one.
You got a
I went and
Tesla.
got the Tesla because my daughter hated the truck, and I'm like, "This $100,000 truck. You don't want like the truck?"
No, my
She
daughter's
said, "No, that's ugly."
My daughter's like, you're not cool because you don't have a Tesla.
But
But
check
I'm
this out.
like, bro, you see everything that you have, like everything that you need. You
Alright, check
have
this out,
it.
check this
Like
out.
you don't have to
Funny.
worry about anything.
Baby, did you miss a meal?
I'm gonna contest
Right.
that.
Cause what?
Because what? I had put $50 on your account last week,
To a
and you still
degree, I'm gonna
eating.
contest that. Go back to when when we were kids.
We didn't have that though.
Check this out.
Cause I was happy when my mama picked me up in her
Okay, but check this
1995
out.
Kia.
I'm not
It's time to
talking.
go.
My mama here.
We walk.
So y'all cutting me off? Okay, that's what we doing.
Yup,
All right,
it is.
yo, I bet you are. Look, this is what I'm saying. Not y'all individually. Just look in the overall scale. We did the same shit. If you wasn't wearing Jinkos or whatever the fuck was
Ooh.
going on,
Oh yeah,
Jinkos.
Jabot jeans.
You know how much
Supposed-
Jinkos cost
Polo-
right now?
I don't know.
Cause they back in stock. I mean, they back in
$125.
style.
But this is what I'm getting at. What wasn't in style as a kid, we looked as lame. This is it's a circle of life.
Teslas
Lion
are
King,
popular
nigga.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Circle
Like when I was a kid, nigga, I don't know why the fuck, but I wanted a PT Cruiser and a Honda.
Not
like
a
mother-
PC Cruiser.
I was like, because everybody had one.
No,
Popular,
on the cool,
popular.
I wanted a Mitsubishi Outlander
I
or
wanted
whatever
the
that
line.
Montego Sport.
I wanted
The
the
Ooh, I got the
And now
Diamante.
Mitsubishi is one of
That's
the
what I want.
cheapest cars.
cars out.
Yeah, when I was little, that's what I used to want.
But
Yeah.
check, this is what I'm getting at. The mind process is if you don't have this, you're lame.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've been doing this. This has been the dawn of fucking time of humans. It's what we do. So we can sit here and be trying to appease for whoever the fuck thinks this is lame and want to get the new shit. Fuck all that. Do it get you from this point to that point?
Look, okay.
I promise.
First of all, do you
'Cause my
have any
Mazda be
money?
rolling.
Do you have any money to put in this gas
Do
tank?
you?
Do you have any money to put in this gas tank?
Dad, don't drop me off
So-
right here because you don't drive a whoop de whoop.
Dropping you off right here.
I'm dropping you off right here, and I'm bumping SpongeBob. It's the best day ever. I don't give a.
I ain't doing that.
No,
I
I
ain't
did-
doing that.
I did this to
I'm
my
gonna bump
dog.
some Dolph, yo.
No,
I'm gonna do some
I
Dolph
did
though,
this
for
to my
real.
dog.
That to Amaya.
Fuck yeah, because she got caught up. She got expelled from school.
Oh.
And had to go to alternative. So I was like, you know what?
SpongeBob.
I'm gonna pull up.
There you
It's
go.
the best day. She was like, Dad, please. I was like, no, I gotta drop you off every day. Guess what I'm finna do? We turning up. Not the way that you want.
I just started stripping away their privileges. All them privileges that you take advantage of. Bad kids don't get this.
That's fine
Yeah,
too,
like
but
that's why my godchild don't have an iPhone right now. Turned it off.
that's fine too, but that only lasts for so long.
Well, mine-
That only lasts for so long.
It worked for certain kids. Cause mine's on the road right now.
Mine is too. Mine is
I
too,
took the
but
phone and all that bullshit. Grades.
But that's just that. I like.
mine too, but mine, she a different breed. I don't know what was
She act like a mom.
She need a daddy. She need a stepdaddy. So.
It's
I'm
a temporary
tired.
thing, but it's a lesson in that. Like, say you want to do me, I can do you too, and you don't like how I do you because I've been where you
Exactly.
are. I've been where you are.
Exactly.
So you finna learn. It's a learning process.
Oh.
Where are we going with this?
Now, guys, what question are we on?
We on number 10. How many times are you willing to spin the block or let the person spin the block for you?
Flag on the play.
This ain't for me because I don't spin the block.
Once.
Don't do that.
None.
I ain't doing
Once.
it.
Well, I would
You
have to
can
say
say
one
0
time.
if you want,
I can say one time.
but
I
I'm gonna say
literally
one.
don't know nobody in my past who are like, man, I showed the
I
blood.
literally
laughed
look
at
at
them.
my past and be like, damn, I dodged the bullet.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Every other, I can honestly say, every other ex in my life, I will say I dodged a bullet,
I can dig it.
except him.
I bet
Go on and get that man back.
And you
Yeah.
know who he is.
I know who you know.
Well, what you waiting on, friend?
Absolutely not.
Tell me his name.
What you
I tell
waiting
him to go
on?
on and shoot a shot first.
I know exactly who he is.
I know he is too, but what you waiting on?
Absolutely not.
What's not?
Do I need to
What
hop
is
in my
it?
nigga?
What friend? Friend?
No, I talked
Well,
to him.
Mr.
Oh, you
Bernard.
talk to him?
I talked to
Mr.
him
Bernard.
the other day.
She
Not
said,
Bernard.
if you watching this, she
name
said,
ain't
Bernard.
His name
Yeah,
is not
Ain't no
Bernard,
goddamn Bernard.
but it's close enough.
Hold up, wait.
well, Benjamin.
What's up? No.
Yeah.
All right.
What's up? Okay, I know. Well, if Cook is looking, Cook is listening to this, we trying to
Come
spin
get
the
your
block.
woman back, man.
We
She
trying to
wanna
spin the
spin
block.
it.
Wait. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom.
She
Pick me up in the Challenger.
See,
she
wanna be
baby
in Stop
ready.
Sick.
She baby ready.
Shoot that club up.
Shoot it up.
Oh, wow.
Bro, don't fuck it up this time. I don't know if you fucked
He
it
didn't
up.
fuck it up. I fucked it up.
Don't let her fuck it up.
Don't let her fuck it up.
He definitely gonna take you through the rankings now.
She a tiny woman, bro. I don't know what she
Just hope,
She
he,
is-
just
she
just
done
hope he
learned.
don't take that out on you that you hurt him.
I don't take him to be
But
that
is
type
the
of
thing?
person.
Did
He
you
not that
hurt
type of
him? Did you hurt him?
I did.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got.
So
And
he
I
might
know
not.
I did because we talked about
He
it.
gotta
But
get
he
hit
might
back.
not. So
Henderson,
If-
why are you like this?
wait.
sorry.
Don't
I'm
do
sorry. I'm
her.
sorry.
Don't
I'm
do that online.
I said what I said.
Don't.
Why are you like this?
But I was young and dumb and I ain't know no better. And then
Come on, Sean.
How would you feel?
Come on, Sean.
How would you feel if you spun the block and he said no? How would that make you feel?
That first question that we asked.
Ooh, I be
Because
so crushed.
it's gonna make you
What
feel a certain type of way.
what the percentage for black folk was?
I ain't gonna be suicidal. Nah, first of all, sir, I like living. We having fun and shit.
They gonna shoot on the 10.
First of all, sir, I like living. It be fun. Doing shit.
Look, because it ain't that serious.
Well,
It ain't that serious.
she gonna say she could be. So when you die, you still may do something.
What I'm gonna do?
You gonna be with your Lord.
She
With your Lord.
Down the yonder
going over yonder.
to be with my Lord.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I hate you.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. Well,
But I digress. Yeah, my feelings would not be hurt. I'd have to accept it.
Cap.
You got
I'd
to.
be sad. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'd be sad. I'd be hurt. But my feelings, like I would have to just accept it.
yeah, because it's not.
It is what it is.
How many
been-
years
y'all
it's
been
been?
there
It's
before.
been plenty of years to where you can't just
You
be
can
like,
live without the
yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all. Yeah, I can live without him. Like we haven't actually dated since like 2015.
So it's been a while.
So it's been a while.
Man ain't studying you.
So
Rude.
So I was like, so there was a particular tough point in time where I needed a friend and some help or whatever. And without question, I
He was
reached out
there.
to him and he was like, here, this is what you need. You got it. Like,
My
no
boy-
questions asked.
My boy a stand up nigga.
He good.
He a stand up nigga. I get it. Yeah.
but I fucked up.
Do,
So
So
there's
you
that
out of
part.
there then.
do better, Henderson.
So you out of
Well,
there.
That's why I'm like, I can't tell him I want to spin the block again because
Shit.
I know I fucked up.
Well,
I'm
it's
sure.
I did it. It ain't gonna do nothing, but
I did it.
Listen.
Ain't no harm gonna be if you say that you want to spin the block and the answer is no. What's the worst that can happen if
I'ma
him says
cry.
no?
I'm sure.
You gonna
if
be
you
on there
watch-
for a second?
I'm sure if he watches Aunties and Mimosa, he knows.
Man, that man don't like this show.
First of all, that man,
Rude.
that
So
man,
you think that man watching this show after
You
you
don't
heard
know. You don't know.
yeah, he already listened and gave me some feedback.
Yeah.
Virus be trying to just do us wrong.
Hater.
I was just saying, you
So
heard
you
that
want to be
man.
on the yacht?
did.
You want to be on the yacht?
Because I got a list for my
You
yacht.
want to be on the yacht?
Yes, I do.
We got two.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You trying to be on the yacht?
Okay, then.
Act right now,
Like,
Forrest.
What
Act
my
right.
guy doing? What my guy doing right here? He challenging you. I can
Yeah.
dig
We
it.
see.
Yeah.
And he challenging his seat on the yacht too.
Oh, goddamn. Hey, am I,
got a list.
wait. Am I on the shot too?
I got a
You
list.
already on the yacht.
list.
Oh,
You
okay.
remember you got on the yacht last time.
Cheers.
You can't hurt
to
that
the
man.
freaking week.
You can't hurt black men and then expect them to just come at your beck and call whenever you need them.
Exactly. And so that's the
I
thing.
can
He
be
told me
that.
that I treated him like a light switch. Like I could turn him on and off whenever I felt like
I
it.
can
That's what
dig
I'm saying.
that
So
too.
that's why I said I know I fucked up.
So he the bill collector. He cutting your lights off permanently.
So that's why I
Dang.
said I can't tell him I want to spin the
So-
block again because I know I fucked up.
But check this out. If he has a sense of discernment,
Oh, a sense of
he
discernment.
know I grew up.
oh, what was she then?
Well,
then
it
I-
might be that time then,
who
you know.
knows? All right, look.
It might be
all
that time.
Look, do what you do, man. I can't call it, but bro, good. If you ask me,
Oh, I know. Bro used to pick up my little brother from football practice.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
He was
Y'all
in the
don't
family.
understand.
He was in the family.
Y'all don't understand.
He
Heard
was in
it.
a family.
fam.
All right, y'all. So we got some more Aunties and Mimosas Friends businesses from the full season. We got Miss Cookie Bays.
Cookie
y'all,
Bay. Let me tell you about Cookie Bay. Cookie Bay, ma'am, them cookies.
No cookies.
I've been eating them,
cookies.
and every time I ate a cookie,
Uh-huh.
I slept so good.
Slept so
Wow.
good.
Ooh, I slept so good.
Like weed cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Baby.
Hey, Cookie
Baby.
Bay. I love you. Cookie Bay.
Yeah, she also make like peach cobbler bars. She make red velvet bars. She make all kind of stuff. She was
If I
making
was-
some this morning.
If I was in the dating world, I'd be like, she cute.
I don't know what she
Go
look
on
like.
her, go on her IG. Go on her IG.
I mean, I might
I think
hit her
she
up
probably got a big booty.
She probably.
Go on her
Cookie
IG.
Bay, she thick.
Go on,
I feel
go
like
on
she
her IG because I
where
don't
my
like
phone at?
women.
no.
I don't like women, so go on her IG.
Then she got the yams.
To each is his own. To each his own. To each his own.
Question now.
I don't know what she look
Can I
like.
get?
Can I pull my phone out on the show?
Can you go ahead?
Let's see what Cookie Bay look like.
Can I get to the yes? Okay, and then
What's
we
the next person?
Sweet, yeah.
okay, and then we got Wrapped in Love waist beads. She did some waist beads for our event that we had.
Appreciate
and then
the
she
sponsorship.
Also, and y'all, I got all my
We
little
love
waist
you.
beads on right now. So you know, and then we got Miss Tab's Tea Shop, y'all. Tab do a whole bunch of shirts for us, so shout out to Tab. And then last but not least, we got Diamond Heist Co.
Diamond Heist Co. We sure do appreciate you. You did our Aunties and Mimosas logo.
Hey, so shout out to Diamond Heist
Not that both
Co.
of these niggas is on their phone looking up.
So Cookie Bay look like she fight.
Is that her?
She can
No,
fight.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, okay.
She look like she
She
can
look
fight.
like she fight.
I hate both of y'all.
Both of y'all ain't shit.
I hate
She
both
look-
of y'all.
She look like she toss niggas out her motherfucker.
She
Don't
cool
spill.
as hell, y'all.
She is.
Arlington.
She
She,
toxic.
no, she not. She
Yes,
cool
is.
as hell.
Cookie Bay, you toxic.
Oh, don't
She
be
look
like,
like
that.
she come through. She come through. She go handle her business on you, and then she kicking you out. Like what time? Hey, you say you got to be well, and she kick you out.
Rude, rude.
She look like she can cook though.
So
She do be cooking.
we
though.
done. You gonna go ahead and.
Nah, Cookie Bay.
So what you got planned for the rest of the evening?
She's like,
Okay, okay, because they over
Cookie Bay say,
here.
you did. You
Nah, I'm
did.
just looking at her food.
You
She got some good food. She got some good stuff. I don't trust it because she got all these narcotics in it. I don't
Look, you did not compliment me
y'all.
on my cookie. Come
I
here
hate
real
y'all.
quick.
I
Like,
hate
God
y'all.
damn.
Put him in a headlock.
For real, she got weed, cinnamon buns.
See, I'm telling
See,
y'all.
she talking my language.
Nah, I'm straight.
So that's the only reason why I want to go to Colorado, because I want to go and have a micro dosing meal at one of the restaurants.
They got them here. They got those
I
restaurants
don't
here.
trust Texas.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, y'all. So make sure y'all hit us up on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah.
TikTok,
Yeah.
YouTube,
All that shit, yo.
Apple
all of it.
Podcast,
Apple
Spotify,
all of it, y'all.
Aunties and Mimosas.
Aunties and Mimosas. Y'all, this is end of season 1.
Come on now.
Make sure y'all come back
In January 2024, we will be back.
We gonna have some new stuff for y'all. So make
We
sure.
might have to bring our uncles back, because I think we got good uncles that they can be
Definitely.
repeat guests. They
Definitely.
good.
You
They
know,
good.
Definitely.
All right, come on. Mr. Amazing is always welcome.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us and listen to another episode of Aunties and Mimosas. And Millionaires too. Bye.
You see, we live life like we're supposed to. So come on in and join the fun.